Hi, I'm going to talk about real Korea and Korean content today and find a connection between them. Because my major is the Department of Media and Video, so I am interested in media. Let's talk about the Korean wave first. Recently, the Korean wave has gained worldwide attention. The Korean media industry is also actively developing. The 2019 Korean film Parasite won 4 awards at the 2020 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Director, Best International Film, and Best Screenplay. As you know, not only movies but also many cultures such as K-drama, K-pop, K-food, and K-beauty are gaining popularity. Then, what about the image of Korea? Due to the influence of idols and dramas, there is fantasy about handsome Korean men abroad. There is also a friendly image and a competitive image at the same time. This is because it is known as a fiercely competitive society in entrance examinations and employment. Then, what about the real Korean culture that Koreans introduce? I will tell you the real culture of Korea that we can relate to, not just mime spacing. First, hurry culture. Koreans tend to be quick with everything. If you go to a restaurant, you will experience being served at a fast pace. Koreans can't stand waiting for food for a long time in a restaurant. Koreans also press the elevator close button until the door closes. Second, Koreans are owl people. I heard that all fun things happen at dawn in Korea. Playing until the first hour of public transportation is basic, and if you contact your Korean friend at dawn, you can probably get a reply right away. That's why there are many shops in Korea that are open 24 hours a day. Finally, delivery culture is developed. In Korea, you can receive delivery food anywhere across the country. Delivery apps are essential for Koreans. I don't think Korea in the media and Korea in real life are the same, right? I felt the difference between the reality of Korea and the fake appearance of the media in recent class. In the last class discussion, we talked about Korean food with foreign students. We each talked about our favorite food, and a Korean student said he likes chicken feet. When we showed a picture of chicken feet to a foreign student, she was very surprised. Although chicken feet is popular enough to be considered a Korean female soul food, she said she has never seen such food in Korean dramas. She only had access to foods like tteokbokki and samgyeopsal in the media. Like this, there's a difference between reality and media. Media can express reality better or worse. It's because they're both elements that entertain viewers. Then first, let me introduce the contents that make you fantasize about Korea. These two dramas create a fantasy about handsome Korean chaebol men. These two contents are set in a friendly rural village. It makes rural villages have images of romance and healing. These contents feature a handsome North Korean male protagonist. These media show a decorated appearance that is different from the reality. So, on the contrary, what are some things that show bad reality? These two dramas show the uncomfortable truth of juvenile delinquency. And this drama shows Korean academicism and excessive competition for grades. So why does Korea release dark content? Because Korea is a country that can express the dark side of society. A lot of bad content paradoxically means that the society is a decent one. In particular, Korean society was not good in the past, so we are making them into content now that we are free to express. But as everyone knows, the reality of our society is still very dark. The gap between the rich and the poor is huge in Korea. Capital is not being distributed equally. It is also the country with the highest suicide rate among OECD countries. This Korean reality has created a media trend. First, it's a regression narrative trend. Despair and frustration that you can't change what you're born with even if you try, made the regression motif popular. Through fantasy, the public is vicariously satisfied. Also, a lot of dystopian narratives appear due to the COVID pandemic situation. Surrealist narratives emerged as a result of increased anxiety about the future and reality. There are many contents depicting the fear of a huge disaster and the human psychology of dealing with the disaster. The Arrowhead in Hellbound is a character that shows personal and religious retribution in social chaos situations. The drama Squid Game was expressed through the universal value kambu that only humans can have in extreme situations. And the Squid Game protagonist, Sung Ki-hoon, gets frustrated after being fired by Dragon Motors and participates in Squid Game, which actually reflects Ssangyong Motors' labor strike in Korea in 2009. As such, dramas often contain real life, even if they are not seen openly. What do you think? Do you feel that the reality of Korean society is reflected in the media now? What I want to say is that content is a mirror of society. We can read the flow and issues of society through the media. But it's hard to say that the media reflects reality as it is. The media sometimes distorts or exaggerates reality, and on the contrary, reduces important parts. So it's important to think about how the appearance of Korean society is being revealed in the media and what is omitted and what is emphasized in the process. If you look deep into the relationship between the media and reality, we may have a chance to look at the essential problems of society that we have missed. Please remember that the media is not just an interesting story, but a window into the flow and change of our society.